feel alive. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be.
Hey guys, it's Michaela here and welcome back to Michaela TV. In today's video, I'm going to be doing our first, not our first playlist, but our first What the Theory. What am I saying? I mean, What the Theory. Now you may be wondering, what is What the Theory? What the Theory is, I'm going to be talking about a Disney movie that got canceled, or the actor, or movies that got copyrighted, or the movies that were rewritten. But there's more stuff to that and all that. But let's just get started with this video. So you may be looking at the title and you're going to be like, really? You just told us to God. Well, I'm going to do a blank. I'm going to do like something with the title. But anyways, we're going to start with this thing. We got an old-fashioned 1990, well, this movie came out in 1999, Toy Story. We got Woody here. I accidentally ripped his arm, just like Toy Story 2. But I did sew it back together. It doesn't look great, but this is Woody, an old-fashioned guy. And we also have Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. His wing's kind of broken because I didn't snap it in today. And basically, yeah, so Buzz works like a regular guy, but when you press this button, I don't want to do it because this thing's broken right now. And it's really old because I was born in 2007. I was born in 2007, and I got this when I was in, I think I got it when I was in 2000, and I don't know, 2009 or 8. Maybe? I don't know. And then we also got a great old people here. We got Jesse and we got Bullseye. And there's a neck thing that can make him walk. And yeah, this is the best. And now, goodbye later. Now, there is only one character that you're missing to this plot. Why are we talking about Toy Story characters? The reason why we're talking about Toy Story characters, we're talking about Slinky Dog. Now you may be wondering, Slinky Dog? Really? What does this guy do? He's just a dog that has a slinky on his body. No. Slinky Dog. Wait, who's up? Oh no, he got the paw stuck on Bullseye. No. Slinky Dog is, Slinky Dog was voiced by Jim Verrill. Yes, Jim Verrill was, well, we're talking about Jim Verrill today. Jim Verrill passed away when he was like, I don't know, I don't want to spoil, but I got all the information. Let's get this started. Let's talk about Jim Verrill first. Jim Verrill was born in June 15, 1949, in Kentucky, Lexington? I don't know, but it's in that country. And when he was born there, he was one of the he was the fourth child, and he was the only son in his family. Can you not believe it? Girls. 3 girls and 1 boy? Are you kidding me? I would have had a nightmare if it was 3 boys and 1 me. Jeez, I don't want to do it now. Alright, since when Jim grew up, in 1976, he started acting for a movie, and I don't know what it's called, but it's like, he was usually the names that he got called was Edward Warness and Slinky Dog, basically, because he voiced the Slinky Dog. Yay! And his career with acting ended in 2000, which was the first year of 2000. Now, yeah. In 1980, he met Blaine Clark, which they were both acting together, which was great and all. But then, unfortunately, in August 1998, he had a bad cough. He thought it was just a normal cold or something like that. But it got worse, and he had blood on his handkerchief. So he went to the doctor, and the doctor said he had lung cancer. Fortunately, here's a thing that you didn't know about Jim Varney. Jim Varney was addicted to smoking a lot. So basically, he was a smokeologist. I'm just going to say he's a smoker. A smoker is who someone's addicted to smoking and cigarettes and all those other bad stuff. Like one of those kind of looking cork things. I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of like that, but cigars. That's what they're called. Cigars. He loves cigars more than cigarettes. And I don't think, fact, do not do cigarettes at home, kids or adults. It could actually give you lung cancer and stain your teeth. Just saying, and you could possibly die. Then, after the movie, in Toy Story 2, well, Jim Varney was still in the progress in Toy Story 2. He still had the cancer for like, I don't know, actually, for 3 years, actually. He thought it would pass, but it never did. So basically, that's what pretty much happened. Just kidding. No. It didn't happen. Basically, after he discovered he had lung cancer, then the Pixar people said to call Jim Varney for Toy Story 2. No, get away, kitten. Sorry, my kitten's away. For Toy Story 2. And he had cancer for 3 years. And Toy Story came out after they were finished with the movie. Jim Varney went to the White House in Tennessee, and he thought he can defeat his lung cancer. But unfortunately, on February 10th in 2000, he unfortunately passed away in Tennessee. But he got buried in Lexington Cemetery in Kentucky, basically. And basically, he died when he was 50 years old. But that's a pretty young age. I mean, he was a great actor for Slinky Dog, just saying. But after all of that, everyone on his grave gave him money and stuff and pictures and flowers, and they missed him. And it was a tragic moment, which I felt really terrible. Because then, when Toy Story 3 came out in 2010, they needed Slinky back. What were they going to do without Slinky? They were just going to make Slinky broken? No. Since Jim Varney met Blaine Clark was one of Jim Varney's great old friends, and Blaine Clark lived in Georgia. And I didn't do research for Blaine Clark, but Blaine Clark was replaced with Jim Varney. So Jim Varney, after his passing death in 2010, Blaine Clark became the new Slinky. And I bet Jim Varney would be really proud right now for Blaine Clark. But in 2019 will be Toy Story 4 coming out soon. Why? I mean, boom. Here's another explanation if you didn't notice. In Toy Story 3, here's the thing I actually noticed. Toy Story 3, the movie is basically about Andy growing up to going to college and basically putting half of his toys, like most of his toys, in the attic. Unfortunately, he only takes Woody to college because he's the best character. But all of them get stuck in Sunnyside Daycare, even Woody. And Woody tries to escape, but he went to Bonnie's house, and the rest of the toys are stuck in Sunnyside Daycare, being tortured by Loxo the Hugging Bear. He sucks, I'm just saying. He's a terrible guy. And then they go in the garbage dump and they almost burn to death. At least the aliens saved it with a claw, which was like a first classic over here. And basically, basically that's what happened. And okay, that's pretty much what I know. But okay. So going back to the thing, since the movie was about Andy going to college, the reason why they put Andy going to college to make that theme is because John, I don't know what the last name is, but John, he acted in 1979, I think, 1979, and he was 7 years old when he became the first. When he was 7 years old, he acted for Toy Story, the original one, which one came out in 1999. And then in Toy Story 2, I think he was probably 12 or 10. And then after that, like many years later, now John is 20 years old when it was 2010. So I believe right now he's 34 years old now with kids and all that. So basically, they didn't know what to do because they can't bring the old Andy back, which was pretty devastating. They can't bring him back, so they decided to make the grown-up Andy, the 17-year-old college kid, to go to college. Basically, that's what happened. Now, here's a devastating clip I never wanted to watch again, but Slanky, you might want to go away for this. Thank you. Here's a devastating clip of the replacement with Jim Varney with blank Clark.
That we had to recast, unfortunately, was Slinky Dog.
Slink, gather everyone up.
We are gathered, Woody.
Because Jim Varney passed away right after we made Toy Story 2. But we've recast him with a really talented actor named Blake Clark, who very much captures the essence and spirit of Slinky Dog's character.
Well, how you doing?
I just wanted to do right by the role and do right by Jim. We were friends. I met him in 1980 when I was working the door at the Comedy Store. And he's from Kentucky and I'm from Georgia. And so we just kind of hit it off. We did a movie together.
Who are we kidding? The kid's 17 years old.
Yeah, we ain't ever getting played with.
I tried to picture in my mind Jim when I was doing the voice and try to,
talk like Jim. What time is it? Zorro, why don't you make some fudge? Andy threw us out.
Okay, awesome.
Lee took me really by surprise and I kind of choked up. He said, I think Jim would have been proud. So I didn't see that coming and I got tears in my eyes. Jim was he's a good guy. Funny. Very, very funny man.
Well, that was actually indeed a bad clip that we just showed you guys. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. We hope that you let us know in the comment section. We have 2 questions of the day. Question of the day, the 2 questions of the day is how sad was it for Jim Varney to die? And another thing is ask us some questions for the Q&A because we really need questions so bad. And if you do, I will give you a shout out, a thumbs up, and if you do have a YouTube channel, I'll subscribe to it. Thanks guys for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.